This month in Wiffle Ball is teamed up with NeoReach with the goal of driving new users to FanDuel for Week 1 of the NFL season. If you are a first-time FanDuel user, just click the link in the description below the video and sign up using promo code PalisadesWBL. In addition to the standard FanDuel 5-pack promotion, everyone who signs up using the code PalisadesWBL will be entered into a free Week 1 Fantasy Football League, and the winner will receive a Palisades Strike Zone. All you need to qualify is to sign up using the code PalisadesWBL and deposit at least $10 in your FanDuel account. Use the link in the description below to sign up. August is in the books, and the playoffs are near. Let's see who got it done, and who will have to wait until next year. So get ready for the show that tells you everything you need to know on this month in Wiffle Ball. The Yankees are a team no one saw coming. But after a 5-1 August, they locked up a playoff spot and are playing their best ball of the year. In 2016, Mike Weiner has not only put himself in the Cy Young conversation by winning 8 games and pitching to a 0.48 ERA, he has become a legit power threat, hitting 7 home runs and driving in 26 RBI. In a lineup that features the very dangerous postseason bat of Joey Maniscalco and Bo Michinski coming through with game-winning home runs, the Yankees' bats are firing on all cylinders. With Greg Tyler proving he can be trusted as the number 2 in the rotation, the Yankees could be a very tough out in the playoffs. Making the playoffs is no big deal for the Mariners. They've been there every year since they entered the league. But with their first pennant and first-round bye this year, it feels a little different. Brian DiNapoli hasn't allowed a run through 36 innings of work, and at the plate he is batting .329 with 6 home runs and 25 RBI. Last year's Cy Young Scott Fleeser has been plagued with injury all year and won't see the carpet the rest of the way, but has supplied the power with 7 home runs and 20 RBI. John Historico has assumed Fleeser's role on the carpet and has been magnificent with a 5-1 record, 1.13 ERA, and 74 Ks in just 31 innings. Things have been going so well for the Mariners that when they were short-staffed Week 10, they got a win and 5 RBI out of call-up Nick Santana. The Mariners have never been a team to be taken lightly, and with seemingly everything going their way, it could be their year. The Diamondbacks had a 4-2 August, and a lot of their good fortune came from the play of Devin Torres. Torres picked up a no-hitter against the Cardinals to start the month, and now has a 6-4 record with a 1.46 ERA. At the plate, he has put up a .340 average with 8 home runs and 24 RBI. Kenny Stengel has also been a monster, hitting to a .314 average with 6 home runs and 27 RBI. With Rich Galad and Garrett Torres filling out this all-star caliber lineup, the Diamondbacks should pick up a first-round bye and have everything they need to go far in the playoffs. The Padres got back on track in the second half of August, and it has been a team effort. Kyle Von Sussingen has been a workhorse this season on the carpet. He leads the league with 11 wins and 158 strikeouts. Even though he has logged more innings than any other pitcher, the addition and contributions from Sean Ryan as the team's number 2 has taken some of the weight off Kayvon's shoulders. Steven Gitlitz got into the act and had a day Week 10 with a pair of home runs against the Expos. But the guy who gets it done week in and week out is Whiffman. Last year's home run leader went yard 3 times in August to bring his total to a league-leading 11 on the season. The Padres look like they are getting hot at the right time of year and will be the team no one wants to face come September. The Expos had a tough time in August. The trade for Ryan Bush hasn't worked as planned, Anthony Didio isn't pitching in must-win games, and minor leaguer Luke Coffey had a share of the team lead in hits and RBI for the month of August. There's no denying the Expos are a dangerous team. Kenny Rogers Jr. can carry the squad with his bat, and Didio is still pitching to a sub-1 ERA. But they aren't playing with the swagger they had at the beginning of the season. They have no shot at a first-round bye and could even miss the playoffs if they don't pick up a win Week 11. The 11-9 Cardinals were only able to win 2 games in August, but it was enough to secure a spot in the playoffs. While their pitching is among the league's best, they have the lowest team average in the league, and that could spell trouble come playoff time. The good news is both Oliver Avalone and Rob Longeroux have rubber arms and can give the Cards a bunch of innings. A doubleheader against the Padres Week 11 will be a good test to see how the Cards may fare come playoff time. The Giants are the only team without a winning record who have a shot at the postseason. Left for dead earlier this season, they turned it around with contributions from the entire team. Ryan McElrath is back to form on the carpet and is sporting a 7-4 record with a 1.52 ERA. Tim McElrath broke out of an early season slump and with just 2 games left has a .299 average with 9 home runs and 26 RBI. Even Phil Frizella, who looked lost early in the season, has 5 home runs and 13 RBI. If they can do the impossible and sneak into the playoffs, they probably won't go far. But they have to feel good at the way they responded to adversity, and that could go a long way for seasons to come. After a 5-5 start, the Astros were only able to string 3 wins together over their last 10. Now 8-12, they are out of the playoffs and don't have a first-round pick in 2017. Though Jordan Robles, Gerard Fitzgerald, and Bobby Daly all had good years, it didn't translate into wins. Without a first-round pick in 2017, it will be hard to rebuild. And with owner Matt Riegler thinking of moving on, it may be one and done for a team that had so much promise. The Royals and Brewers didn't have too many highlights in 2016, but they both stole a game from playoff-bound teams in August. Freddie Gonzalez drove in 3 and Angel Martinez picked up the win when the Royals took down the Yankees. For the Brewers, Dakota Kenny and James Lampone came up with a couple of big hits. On way to Tim Caulfield's 3rd win of the season over the D-backs. Both teams developed young talent in the second half of the season, and both are in good position in next year's draft with the first 2 picks. The 2016 Dodgers allowed less runs and struck out more batters than any team in the league this season. They were also the only team not to have a pitcher with an ERA above 2. Their problem? They couldn't hit. Of their 12 losses, only 3 were by more than a run. It is a bittersweet pill to swallow for the defending champs, but by limiting their pitchers' innings, and with the prospect of the 3rd pick in 2017, they may be back on top next season. Here are the standings with just 2 games left in the 2016 Palisades WBL season. That's all for now. Join us next time when we look back at the first 2 rounds of the 2016 Palisades WBL playoffs. On This Month in Wiffle Ball. This program is sponsored by Curdy's and Excursions, Journey to Health.